Never believe them when they tell you all they want is tolerance. It just played out in a baseball field in York, Pennsylvania, and the guy in charge said the quiet part out loud. Start with the word. Real tolerance means we disagree, maybe deeply, and I still treat you with dignity and let you live your life. I'm not going to force the way I think on you. Christians can stand on that all day. We want people persuaded, not forced. But that's almost never what's actually being asked. Watch. There's a minor league team in York, Pennsylvania, the York Revolution. They had a Pride Night game scheduled, rainbow sleeve jerseys for everybody, and enough of their players quietly declined to wear the jersey that the team couldn't field a lineup, so the game got forfeited. These men didn't make a scene, they didn't write on anybody's uniform, they just said, I'd rather not put that on. They weren't trying to stop Pride Night. The event still happened. They just declined to celebrate it themselves. That's tolerance in action. And look what they got for it. The organization called them deeply troubled and profoundly disappointed in their own players, said it was inconsistent with their vision as, quote, the most welcoming place in York, and then wrote a $10,000 check to a local LGBT center to apologize for their own men. Sit with that. The most welcoming place in York couldn't find room to welcome the quiet conviction of the guys on its own roster. Then the general manager gave the whole thing away. He said, I was just asking for tolerance from the team. Tolerance is not acceptance. He called it tolerance, but look what he did when he didn't get it. Forfeited a game, shamed his players, cut a $10,000 check. That's not how a man behaves when all he wanted was tolerance. That's how a man behaves when he demanded celebration and somebody said no. So here's your test. When somebody says all they want is tolerance, watch what happens the moment you decline. If your no costs you nothing, it was tolerance. If your no gets you shamed and a forfeit and an apology check written about you, it was never tolerance. It was submission, because that's how it always works. Tolerance for me, submission for you. They demand celebration. You comply or get punished. That was never a two-way street. This was never really about a jersey. What that organization wanted, underneath all of it, was a bow. Put on the colors, bend the knee, show us you're with us, and those men couldn't do it. Something in them said that bow belongs somewhere else. And they're right, because every knee is going to bow eventually. Mine, yours, every player on that roster, every executive who signed that statement. One day, every knee will bow, and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Every team, every league, even the most welcoming place in York. The only question is whether you bow now freely while it's still an invitation, or later when it's no longer a choice. Let's make a big deal about Jesus, because Jesus is a big deal.